Alright, so welcome to the bonus video of Brave playthrough. I've already basically completed the game once on one of the endings, but since it has multiple endings and I'm able to actually do them, or I assume I am, I'm going to check them out like next. So we're going to load up the manual save from this part, I think. Yeah, let's do it here. So there's two optional things I can do. Like I can escape the place with the Alex's escape pod, or I can just like self-destruct and do everything. I'm going to use the escape pod first and see what happens then. Yeah, so we were left in this part before. I've never done like made a playthrough of a game that has multiple endings or optional endings that I'm able to actually do on the fly. So this is kind of a test to see if this kind of a bonus video will work out. And since I actually want to see the endings, I'm going to do this as well. So we basically found out that the whole thing is a simulation. You're a alien typhon basically, and they were trying to make you become more like human. So I can go here. I found the EP101 keycard. I guess we'll see. This is the optional Who is December ending. Escape Talos 1. I kind of wish we'd get a like a well, if it's simulation, then no one fucking knows what the hell happens and what is going on. Like if any of this actually happened. So anyway, let us initialize launch and see if this will work or if there's going to be something like, well, you can't do that. Please confirm and take a seat. Okay. I could have done this basically from the beginning of the game. Well, not from the beginning, but since I got to the Arboretum and found the keycard in Alex's... I think it was Alex's cabin. Or somewhere actually. Abandoned ship. You fled Talos 1 aboard Alex's escape pod before completing your mission. That's the achievement. So, what happens now?
We failed. This isn't the one.
Start over.
Huh. Oh, you just die. You just die. Interesting. Well, that's why it was optional. But the annoying part is that it's going to be there forever, like the whole quest. So I don't think there's like any way to do anything. This isn't the one. Like that gives you the hint. I could have done that from a long ago, and that gives you the hint that something isn't how it's supposed to be. Anyway, next up, that's that. And now we're actually going to do the partition. Access self-destruct consoles. Power plant. Yarming keys can always be fabricated if they get lost. Now all I have to do is use both keys to prime the reactor for self-destruct in the power plant, then activate from the bridge. So I need to go to the bridge in the end as well. But since I did this, I have a feeling that you can actually escape the whole place even if you're blowing it. Since you did that optional quest. I guess we'll see. But I've never done this, like I've never done a playthrough for YouTube where you have multiple endings. I need to go to the lobby, right? That's where you get to it's from the live support area, right? But anyway, I've never done a playthrough of a game with multiple endings before. So this is the first time, and it's kinda interesting to see how it pans out. Like the thing is, you couldn't be able to do this you couldn't be able to do this on a normal like game, but this game actually gives you a double of like the possibility to actually do the endings at a time. I'm not sure, there might be even more endings, but maybe not. So you're able to do this and try it out, so I want to try them out. The only game I actually played for YouTube that had multiple endings, or a good and a bad ending, was Resident Evil Revelations 2, and I actually didn't know about it, and I just finished the game on bad ending and was like, what the fuck, what's going on? And then I found out that you're supposed to do the...
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history.
like
you programmed me to refute him point by point. However,
so we're going to the live support next. That's where the power plant is.
Skyscraper is currently eating
but yeah.
One for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here.
Shut up.
Have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's...
Shut up. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I'm in Resident Evil Revelations 2, I actually did the bad ending, then I found out about the good ending. I had to replay from the, basically, from pretty much the, like the half of, well not, it wasn't half of the game, but it wasn't like a... Oh, there's a poltergeist as well. Do I really care about those? Nah. Fuck you, poltergeist. I'm not supposed to go to the atmosphere control, but over here, yeah. So... Anyway, I did from like the... I did the playthrough from the half of the game. Well, it's not half, it's like, I think the... Oh. But it's pretty like, it takes a while to actually like finish it. So that was kinda annoying. By the way, I already gave part of my thoughts about the game in the previous video, like basically the final video. But I'm going to talk about this game and all of this a bit more in depth after I've done this.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it.
Don't do
I
what?
can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
I'm not even doing that. I am destroying it. So I still can't go in here, but this was like the engineering offices you could have, like you needed to actually go there from the outside. And I didn't bother looking. There was a couple of neuromods there which wasn't really that important. How many enemies? I can't even see any enemies. Strange. Hey, heal me, fool.
Looks like you've had a rough day. Try to relax. What is this? You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
So I need to go back to the bridge anyway, and I bet that Alex is there waiting for you. Are there turrets actually anymore? Do I have neuromods? Yeah, I have. Let's actually get some thing. Let's take that. You acquired a Typhon power. Achievement. Ah! I'm dead. What? Oh. Out of the way. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. I can even sneak up here. Or down here. Key receptacle. So where am I supposed to... Over here, yeah, this is the place. Self-destruct sequence activated. Proceed to the platform. Activate. You don't even have to do this like
Better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
So you see, actually...
Hurry.
That was different.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
But the thing is, can't you like escape still? Like it still says that wait for Dahl to contact you from the... Out of the way. Wait for Dahl to contact you from the ship. So it makes me think that you... can't like actually escape. And it's because like it's a thing for how you save the people. Do I actually have to go here? Sure thing. Well, that didn't go too well.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close
So
to
how do I
30
get the fuck
megatons.
out of here?
More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
Scan?
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Interesting. It says that I didn't scan these.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Fuck! It's it's glitching.
Research complete.
I'm not sure if it matters. So anyway, how am I supposed to get the fuck out of here? Ah, actually now I know. From here. You shouldn't walk into the fucking queue. Ooh. Glad the mimics are still here, making your life miserable. I need to go even higher, actually. Like I can't get out of here. Like the elevators or those won't work. Is there a way to actually like climb up? I think you can platform up there. Maybe. Maybe. Oh no. I can use the pipes, right? But imagine if you didn't have the... My ass is burning. Wait. Imagine if you didn't have the jumping. Yeah, I need to go get over there. Ah, yes. Burn me. Oops. Pressing the wrong button. So what the hell? Can't get up from here. I need to head to that pipe, yeah. Like, this is probably the easiest way. No, wait a minute. I think this is the way, yeah. No! Fuck, I almost fell. Wait, how do I get... Huh? Are the elevators actually, or these gravity shafts actually working? What the hell? Yeah, they are. So I didn't even need to do any platforming. Okay. Yeah, cool. The best gamer. The gamer of the century. No. The millennia. The gamer to surpass all gamers. I thought I had the psychoscope skill of to like regenerate Psi. Why am I not regenerating Psi? Where did I get up? Like, wasn't there a way to actually climb up from somewhere? I don't think that's the way, but I guess it works. So So I'm not sure if there's any other endings than this, but this and the neural network disabling. But I guess we'll see. But I have to say, I've really enjoyed playing this game. I wouldn't be checking out these optional things if I hadn't really liked it. And the game has really lots of content. I thought it was way too, like... I wasn't expecting it to be this long. I'm not supposed to go over there. The game is actually pretty long. The poltergeist was... Ouch. That hurt. That fucking hurt! So we're heading to the bridge next. So the previous ending that I got, which was the like neural network or the weave network or whatever it was, like destroying it, only it, the Typhon network. And I thought that was the... I thought that was going to be the... was like the good ending, or was going to be the good ending. But it actually felt like it was the bad ending. But to be honest, it was just like a... It doesn't really matter since it was it wasn't real. This is all a simulation anyway, at least in that ending. So, well, it's actually pretty much true that this is a simulation because they're hinting it in the escape pod thing as well. So I'm not sure if this is going to be basically the good ending. Then again, what is good ending and what is bad ending? Because in the end, it's just like your choices in a simulation, if that's true. So we'll see.
Microgravity detected.
So to the bridge next. Hey, out of the way. Self-destruct sequence has been activated. Proceed to the platform. I got smacked. It's kinda interesting that these things are just here floating. Ah! Stop touching me. Tendril. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for doing this without upgrading anything. That might be a bit difficult unless you can do it on an easier difficulty. I'm not sure if there's like a...
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to this station and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
So hold on. You know what? I'm going to save. She just said that they're going to meet you in the shuttle bay. So can you actually go to the shuttle bay? Instead of this? That's one more thing I need to try out as well. Or will it like trigger when you do... This isn't the right place. I wonder. This time... Or maybe they are over here.
Who? What?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. I wish you understood. I've bet the course of this entire station around what you wanted. I let you persuade me. And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough.
If you expect to be absent for any reason, please inform your immediate supervisor.
I
No!
would never harm you, Morgan. Never. This machine, it had your voice. I knew from the video you'd done something with operators, but this? It's not too late, you know. We can still salvage this. You change your mind once, you can change it again. I won't stop you if you decide to end it all. I told you I wouldn't. So, what's it gonna be? It's not too late. We can still turn this around. The prototype null-wave device will work, but you have to hurry. Time's almost up.
Time's up! Hey, Alex. It was nice knowing you.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please.
Oh shit!
Talos 1.
I wish there was something I could have said to snap you out of this fugue. It's my fault. I gambled too much. And the worst part? It isn't losing the station or the tech. It's you.
Well, that's
I
sad.
lost my sister. That is a mistake I will never recover from. There's nothing left to talk about. If you have some means of escape, you may as well go.
Yeah, you can escape.
I won't be leaving. Everything I cared about died a long time ago.
Shuttle is ready to go, Morgan.
Good luck with
I'll
your
wait
new
a few
life.
minutes before detonation, but then I'm gone. You're on your own after that.
Yeah, get to the shuttle to escape Talos 1. So, okay, you can actually escape. Let's go. Go, 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 go! Oh, there's actually another way. Wait, you can actually escape through the... Hold on, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you can actually
Please.
do it that way too. You can escape through Alex's pod, escape pod. But to be honest, like he said, he's going to stay here and watch and die. He might as well like use his escape pod and escape, right? So anyway, I need to hurry. The shuttle bay,
Gravity detected.
it's in the... I need to get back to the lobby.
Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You have to move. Боже мой. Every window in this station. It's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I know. The world is being destroyed. Out of the way.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent.
Out of the
Please
way.
evacuate
Out of the
Talos
way. Gotta run. So if you didn't do it this way, there's like a couple of ways. Like I think like the end options are the same. Destroy the station or don't destroy the station, basically. But there's a couple of different ways to actually end it. Either you kill yourself, so get destroyed by the explosion, or you escape with Alex's escape pod, or you do it like this, save doll, and make it so that everyone can escape, you included.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos
I should have
1.
time to make it. Like he said that it's going to be a few minutes. I think I'm going to make it. If you didn't have the movement speed boost, this might be a bit too tight. But yeah, there's a couple of ways to actually survive this. I like this. This is actually a really good way. The unfortunate thing is doing this again and again if you're doing them for YouTube or making a playthrough for other people.
Operator deployment resuming.
Out of the way. Ah!
Warning.
I'm out of here.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
So is that it? No.
Now come the fireworks. I hope there'll be enough. You know, I thought you had left the station because of what happened between us. And that I had lied to you about my condition. I was angry with you. And myself.
Yeah,
But
I mean...
I'm glad you
Can you speed this up a bit? We're going to die.
I like who you have become. You have my father's strength.
Evacuate Talos 1.
Thanks. What about you?
You made it. Look, I know what happened. You aren't solely to blame. You helped me and my officers when we needed it. I'll be sure to let Earthside know what you did to help us in the cargo bay.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, it was an honor to work with you on Talos. And your brother.
Thanks.
And thank you for retrieving Leitner's remains. Maya always loved the sound of his playing. I couldn't let it die with the station. His was a rare gift, and his skill should be shared. Not only with me, but with others.
Okay, I guess we're heading out. I even had time to talk to everyone.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit.
Yeah.
Hang on to your seat. This will be a rough ride.
Okay. We're heading out. Whee. Slow frame rate explosion.
I keep having this.
I think it differs a bit if you actually decide to die or die. Okay, what? I keep having this dream. That was it. And now we get the... I think this is the same. Let's see actually, does it change anything? But yeah, I keep having the same dream because you're in a simulation. I mean, to be honest, the endings, unless there's like a super hidden true ending that shows something different there and is actually a good thing, then this is they're a bit let down until you actually understand the simulation. So this doesn't change anything. By the way, the coffee cup. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, I saw something like flashing in like the previous ending when I did it, and I was like, was that coffee cup doing something? I just saw it in the corner of my eye, something happening, and it actually appears there as a mimic, like a mimic goes there. Anyway, yeah, I don't think we need to watch this again. Does it skip to the... Yeah, it skips to the... This is what I wanted to see. How did it change? This time I actually took Typhon material inside me, so it should change something.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated.
So basically,
otherwise.
these are
Later,
like the
it recovered the Leitner connectomes.
things you do, like the quests you do in the game. I saved Iqui, I brought him the Leitner item. Multiple!
It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Da.
And I spared Da.
Reasons. This at least in principle.
But I actually
enabled
fucking
others to
only
escape
added
Talos
one
One.
Typhon in Neuromod.
Kayla,
So
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a
So
heart?
nothing
You
else
also found my father's records.
changes.
And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them, despite the self-incriminating content.
So I
It was
basically
willing to make
did
itself
all the
vulnerable.
good
Then,
things
there
except
was a man in
kill that
electronics.
guy. I killed that
Angel.
volunteer
That was
guy.
cruel. There was no other way to see it. But
would you let it live?
Yes.
yes,
So if you do
Sarah,
bad things,
you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help.
You'd
And it
probably
destroyed
just
a
die.
large
They'd
number of
kill you,
Typhon across the station.
I assume.
That has to be a good sign. Further,
Is
it
there a
thwarted
thing,
Dar's
like-
attempt to use us as hostages.
Is there a thing
it
if
were
you
one of
actually
my
like
I would give it a commendation.
don't kill enough Typhons, she
Yeah.
would say,
What do you say?
or it would say that
it never saw me, and it never ran into Volunteer 37. Hard to say what it would have done. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos One. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
so this doesn't change. But yeah, since I didn't kill the humans mind controlled by telepath, I actually saved them.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on
Daniel
Morgan's
actually said
memories.
different thing, like I avoided harming them.
Is the world today.
Yeah, nothing changes in
You
this.
spend years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now.
Doesn't really
You're
change
the
that
bridge
much.
between our species.
But if you do bad things, I assume they
I
just
need to know
automatically
if you
kill
see
you
us.
in this. Like they don't
I mean, really
want to
see
even
us.
offer you to be
Take my hand if you do.
friends. So as much as I would want to take Alex's hand and not be I'd want to be a good guy, I want to see what happens if you do this. So kill them all. You can't trust a Typhon. You can't trust an alien. And that's just it. Humankind is doomed. But what, like the main question is, what is the end game or the end thought of the Typhons? What do they want? Do they just want to subjugate everything into this neural network and create like multiply? Are they just like a hive mind? They're not like, they don't think about anything else. No one really explained that, and I kind of feel like unless there's like a true ending that actually explains everything, I feel like they were thinking about making a another game, like a sequel to this, where they explain or explore the whole Typhon origin and where it was sending the weave and why it invaded Earth and what actually happened. I kind of feel like that's what it was. You know what? One thing I actually want to mention. There was that evacuation book and the evacuation incident for that Salah Elazar guy, girl, not a guy, but girl, woman. They were like hinting that something happened. I can't remember what the evacuation said, but it like a disaster, and she was the one helping humanity and helping people survive, and a natural catastrophe or something. Maybe that's actually a hint about the whole Typhon, like in the simulation, a hint about the Typhon thing, and she was part of the evacuation situation, helping people, and that's kind of what they're hinting about, but they're not telling, or they can't tell it outright. They're just masked it basically, or covered it as an like that. They removed basically all the invasion of Typhon and all that, so it wouldn't tell it to the player or Morgan herself. Just a thought. I don't know. Anyway, you finished Prey. Congratulations. I did it on the hard difficulty, all that, and I got that one Typhon power again. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so I did basically both of the endings. I did most of the side quests as well, except the treasure hunt, which is like that would be possible to do, but it would take so long to actually search around every place and see where the treasure map is. I found one piece, but does it really matter? I don't know. You might get like an achievement for doing it because it's so weird, or like such a challenge, such a multi-stage quest basically. But it would be possible. It would just take too long, and I don't want to like drag out the playthrough just to search around for it insanely long. I could have done it like off, like not recorded, and then just like showed when I've explored everything basically. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. The other one is which is really impossible unless you actually like search every corner, and even then it's kind of like you kind of have to know where to search. It's the drop of smuggle thing quest, and I didn't do that, and that's one quest I couldn't even do because it's like that would take insane long time to actually search everything. So anyway, those are the two I did skipped, but I'm pretty sure there were some quests I didn't actually find. I did them like I couldn't find them. Like for example, there's that IT storage or closet room that I couldn't open, and apparently like when I looked at the crew member listings, there were 2 alive crew members in there. I couldn't get in there, which kind of makes me think that there might be a corpse somewhere where you can find the key card to that place, and that's how you get it, or there's some trigger that you get a quest for it and then you can get in, or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's pretty much the only like place I didn't actually get into, if I remember correctly. I basically visited every other place except probably the hidden places where there was that one vent where the luggage or cargo or something heavy was there in the beginning of the game. I can't remember where it was, but that was a hidden place and I couldn't get in there, and I didn't find it, so I couldn't visit. But there are hidden places. The exterior area, like the space, I probably missed a lot there because I didn't bother flying around. So yeah, and the guts is another place I didn't thoroughly, like super thoroughly explore. I just kind of went through it pretty fast. But the problem is it's the same thing as in the exterior, just flying around the fucking place and looking around slowly. Yeah, it takes way too long. So anyway, I kind of did, in my opinion, most of the things the game has to offer. So unless there's like a super true ending that I don't know about, well, that's it. That's the playthrough of Prey, and I actually did these bonus ending things as well. So yeah, my thoughts. I think this game is actually pretty damn awesome. I didn't have a boring moment at all playing this, and I played it for over 36 hours. So yeah, I didn't have like a boring moment at all. I really enjoyed this game. Like, I wasn't expecting, like I said, this is a XBOX Gamepass free game, or like a, well, yeah, Gamepass free game. And since it was there, and I've kind of been curious about playing this game and about it because it's science fiction, horror, survival horror type of like exploration, Deus Ex system shock type of deal. I kind of wanted to play this for a while, but I just haven't bought it at all. And now that I had the ability, I played it, and yeah, I think this was great. Yeah, I mean, previous playthrough, like a long playthrough I did, was Control, and to be honest, like, it's a good game. The narrative and story is actually pretty damn good. The voice acting is awesome, and it has like the premise is great, but the gameplay or the shooting in itself isn't really good. I already said that in my playthrough, and the whole upgrading system leaves something to be desired. And it kind of like started to feel a bit too dragged out when I explored everything and searched around the huge places. Not to say that doesn't have like huge places, but it's like easier to actually navigate the places in this game than in that. Not to mention the map actually is a lot, even though the map isn't super good, it's actually a lot more better than in Control, where you can't fucking know, because it doesn't show you the multi-level floors at all, so you have no idea what the fuck, where are you going and where you are. So, I mean, I feel like this is way better than Control. Well, let's not say way better, but somewhat better. Like, at least the combat side of this thing. This game actually has a good combat and exploration, whereas Control has a really good narrative base, and certain type of exploration is actually pretty fun in that, just flying around when you get those kills, but otherwise it's kind of, I had to say, it made me like burn out when I was playing it so much, and it was like, doesn't this game like end? Where's the end of this game? In this game I was constantly like, I want to play this, I want to see it through, I want to see that place, I want to explore here. I didn't get that, doesn't this end type of thing. The whole side quests were interesting. You actually got like interesting and good stuff from the side quests, not just like a useless weapon mod that you don't need anymore. Like, yeah, I really like this game. The voice acting was good, the character storylines were good, the quests were good, the combat was actually pretty damn good. Yeah, this is actually a great game. I recommend playing it if you like the Deus Ex and type of game. The only like disappointment for myself is that I should have probably used those survival mode options. I'm pretty sure I could have done this in the same amount of time if I'd had the weapon degradation, oxygen, and traumas on. But at the same time, I'm saying that I have a hard difficulty, but I didn't play it at the hardest difficulty, which was Nightmare. And I bet that if I'd played on the Nightmare, it would be like insanely longer and frustrating. So I'm actually glad I played it on the hard difficulty. But yeah, I think the game is actually really damn good. Now, it doesn't look great anymore. It's 7 years old. It was released in 2017. And it doesn't look great at all. Control is a lot more prettier game. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Like the graphical aspect is similar to Deus Ex, like the newer Deus Exes, Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. So, I mean, it works. And the game actually runs really well. It's like optimized pretty well. Unfortunately, just like in most of these games, you have to cap the FPS to 60 or something. Otherwise, the whole fucking game breaks down, like it did for me. I couldn't control my character in the outer space or like the microgravity or like the zero-G because it just glitches out and I fuse through the walls and all that shit. So I should have probably understood it in the beginning, like capping the frames to 60. But yeah, I should have learned something from Dead Space 1 when I played it, because that game actually had like insane problems with the higher than 60 FPS. In the future, I probably should cap every game that doesn't allow in-game capping of frame rates. I should probably just cap them to 60, just to be safe, so it doesn't fucking explode. But yeah, the game is great. I really liked it. And I think that's about it. Multiple endings, decent gunplay, decent storyline, actual lots of content. You know, this is the second longest playthrough I've done for YouTube. My longest is Control by far, but to be honest, Control actually has 2 DLCs, and I just counted that it would be, if I didn't do the DLCs, it might have been around the same time as this. But who knows? You can never know. But this is the second longest playthrough I've done at the moment, and I'm kind of curious to see how these fare in the YouTube, because long playthroughs, people aren't that interested, especially in my way of playing. Like I said, my way of playing is thoroughly investigating everything and trying to find basically everything. And since I have, neurodivergent problems or like issues, I'm pretty much an autistic person with ADHD or ADD. To be exact, I need to fucking obsessive-compulsively explore everything and do everything like 100%, and well, that backs up the playthrough. But this is meant for people who actually want to see that and want to see unedited content, to actually see the playthrough from start to finish, just like I do. I'd much rather watch these kinds of playthroughs myself instead of like the camera-clipped playthroughs of whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, this is, as it is, like, it's kind of interesting to see how this works out, like these long playthroughs, since I haven't done any of them. My previous long playthroughs, the longest playthroughs were Alien Isolation and Resident Evil Revelations 2. Those were like 25 hours or something, like close to, I think, well over 25 hours. But the thing is, I did the good and bad ending in Resident Evil Revelations, and in Alien Isolation just is just actually a long game, especially since if you have to like sneak, you can't just brute force your way through, so you actually have to play carefully because it's an insta-kill with the alien. But those were the second longest playthroughs. Those were, by the way, in Finnish, so you haven't seen me play through those. Maybe I might consider doing Alien Isolation on Nightmare, like the hardest difficulty. I think it's Nightmare, and see how. I think that's also Nightmare. It's kind of interesting, or maybe I'm misremembering. But the hardest difficulty, basically, I'm kind of interested in trying it out, but it's probably really unfair and would take too long. So, yeah. Anyway. Maybe I'll play something like I'm thinking about like the next games. I still haven't played Fatal Frames, although I have those Fatal Frame 4 and 5. I still haven't played those, and I kind of want to play them. I kind of want to try out the Resident Evil 8 Village of Shadows. You know, like a new game, clean save file. Well, not clean save file, but new game without any like shop items or any unlocks or anything, and see if I can actually manage to do it using mouse and keyboard, because that's actually a challenge for me. I'm not that good of a player, so it's a really huge challenge for me, and I kind of want to see if I can pull it off. And I record the videos and upload them to YouTube. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. So I haven't even done that. I'm still thinking about doing some other games like Onimusha Warlords. That isn't most likely I have no idea, but that probably isn't a long game since it's kind of old and it's comparable to like Resident Evil, I think. I'm not sure, but I've heard that it's kind of like a samurai Resident Evil, like old school Resident Evil. I'm not sure. So those. Then I'm also thinking about doing the newer Ninja Gaidens, the ones for whatever they were, like the Xbox versions, but on Game Pass. Since they're on Game Pass as free games, I'm kind of considering doing the Ninja Gaidens 1, 2, 3. I haven't played them ever. I haven't even I've seen some gameplay of the first one, but I have no other idea what the fuck. I just heard that they're really difficult. So I'm kind of thinking about doing those, especially since I had to renew my subscription of Game Pass, and I kind of want to do them. I kind of want to do all of these before, and then just disable my Game Pass monthly subscription when I don't have any games that I want to play on there. And those Ninja Gaidens would be the ones I'd have to do quickly before my subscription ends. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. And yeah, what else? There's not really any other things that I'm thinking about doing. Like, if my Sekiro, like Suffering series in Sekiro works out, and I actually manage to finish it in a relatively realistic time, so it doesn't take like insane, like half a year or something, I might be considering doing the other From Software or Souls-like games as a Suffering series, suffering through them, as long as they don't take that much of a time. I've played most of them at least once, so I know about them, but they're still going to be like a challenge and taking a lot of time. Like Sekiro is the fastest because it's you don't have to spend any time leveling your character or thinking about builds or anything. You just go because that's how you do. It's just basic game. Not to mention that Sekiro is the shortest in my opinion. It has the least amount of actual exploration compared to other Souls-like. But if that goes well, I'm kind of considering starting from the Dark Souls 1. I've only played it once, and that was the remastered version, but this time I would be playing the Prepare to Die edition since I have it. And suffering through it, like slowly, like with Sekiro. But I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Like those are just plans. I'll have to think about it, but I have to think about it fast because I don't want to pay another monthly subscription of Game Pass. So if I do something, I'm most likely going to do the Ninja Gaiden playthroughs. I mean, people have always said that they're great, like Ninja Gaiden 1, like the Xbox version, or like the newer Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, 3. So I kind of want to, but they've also said it that it's really difficult. So I kind of want to try them and see how they work. But I need to do them soon before my subscription ends. And just finish them, like basically rushing through. Well, not totally rushing through, but play them pretty quickly. The other game I'm actually also debating about doing a playthrough, since it's been very, very, very long time since I played it, is Metal Gear Revengeance, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, like the Raiden spin-off game. I've played it once, like 10 years ago. Yeah, over 10 years ago, I think. Very, very long time. And I really liked it when I played it, but I didn't understand the fucking gameplay before then, and it was like so frustrating because you didn't have any idea about parrying or anything, and I didn't bother looking at the tutorials or anything. But I kind of want to do a playthrough of it again and see how it goes, because that game is actually pretty difficult as well. Like even on base difficulty, it's actually kind of challenging. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. That's for the future. It's like one game at a time, especially what I've planned. Like if I decide to do the Ninja Gaidens, I need to do. They're going to be the next ones I do because I don't have the Game Pass subscription for long, so I need to like basically play them through quickly if I want to do them. And after that, if I decide to do them, after that I guess I'll just go to the Fatal Frame series, since it's been so long since I've supposed to actually play through them, and I'm going to do them. Most likely. I guess we'll see. It's going to take a while. Yeah, anyway, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say, anything else to rant about. I thank you for watching my playthrough of Prey 2017 version, since this is a remake of the original from year 1. And I hope you really enjoyed it. And well, I guess we're seeing what I come up with and see what the next game I play will be. UFONman here, signing out. Thank you for watching and commenting and whatever you want to do. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.